Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel. Here are the latest NBA games results today, games schedule for tomorrow, and the updated NBA team standings as of today, January 13th, 2025.
In the first of 9 NBA games played today, the New York Knicks demolished the Milwaukee Bucks at home, with the final score of 140-106. Jalen Brunson top-scored for New York with 44 points, followed by Karl Anthony Towns 30 points along with 18 rebounds, and Cameron Payne 18 points. For Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo led the Bucks in scoring with 24 points and 13 rebounds, and Damian Lillard 22 points. In the second game, the Denver Nuggets locked down the Dallas Mavericks to just 12 points in the final quarter, as Denver gets a road win with the final score of 112-101. Russell Westbrook led Denver in scoring with 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists, followed by Nikola Jokic, 19 points, 18 rebounds, and 9 assists, and Jamal Murray, 17 points. For Dallas, Klay Thompson led the Mavericks with 25 points, and Spencer Dinwiddie added 16 points and 10 assists. In the third game, the Sacramento Kings extends their winning streak to 7 games as they defeated the Chicago Bulls on the road with the final score of 124-119. De'Aaron Fox led Sacramento in scoring with 26 points, followed by Domantas Sabonis, who finished with 22 points, 16 rebounds, and 8 assists, and DeMar DeRozan 21 points. For Chicago, Zach LaVine led the Bulls with 36 points along with 10 rebounds, followed by Nikola Vucevic, who finished with 18 points. In the fourth game, the Indiana Pacers just snapped the 12-game winning streak of the Cleveland Cavaliers, as the East dark horse team Indiana Pacers wins on the road after a huge second-half performance against the Cleveland Cavaliers, with the final score of 108-93. Indiana, who were down by 13 points by halftime, was led by Andrew Nembhard with 19 points, followed by Pascal Siakam, 18 points, and Miles Turner, 15 points. For Cleveland, Darius Garland led the Cavs in scoring with 20 points, and Donovan Mitchell finished the game with 19 points. Game number 5, the West number 1 Oklahoma City Thunder cruises to an easy road, 41-point victory over the Washington Wizards with the final score of 136-95. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the Thunder in scoring with 27 points, followed by Aaron Wiggins 23 points and Jalen Williams 17 points. For Washington, Corey Kispert led the Wizards in scoring with 17 points and Jonas Valanciunas 11 points. In game number 6, the Orlando Magic took care of business at home as they beat the visiting Philadelphia 76ers with the final score of 104-99. Cole Anthony led Orlando in scoring with 27 points, followed by Paolo Banchero and Jonathan Isaac, who both finished with 20 points each. For Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey led the Sixers with 29 points, and Paul George scored 25 points. In game number 7, the Boston Celtics gets a major scare at home as they escape past the West worst team by the narrowest margin with the final score of 120-119. Jason Tatum led the Boston Celtics with 38 points along with 11 rebounds, followed by Kristaps Porzingis 19 points and 11 rebounds, and Jaylen Brown 16 points. For New Orleans, Trey Murphy III led the Pelicans in scoring with 30 points, and DeJounte Murray finished the game with 26 points. In game number 8, the Utah Jazz took care of business at home by winning in overtime against the visiting Brooklyn Nets with the final score of 112-111. Isaiah Collier led the Jazz in scoring with 23 points, followed by Colin Sexton 21 points, and Bryce Sensabaugh 16 points. For Brooklyn, Tassane Bouoman led the Nets in scoring with 22 points and Zaire Williams 19 points. And in the 9th and final game played today, the Phoenix Suns wins at home over the Charlotte Hornets with the final score of 120-113. Devin Booker led the Phoenix Suns with 30 points along with 8 assists, followed by Kevin Durant 27 points and Bradley Beal 15 points. for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball led the Hornets with 25 points and 11 assists, while Mark Williams finished the game with 24 points and 16 rebounds. Updated NBA team standings as of today, January 13th. Here are the 6 NBA live games scheduled for tomorrow, January 14th. In the first of 6 games scheduled for tomorrow, the Washington Wizards will be at home at the Capital One Arena against the visiting Minnesota Timberwolves at 8 a.m. For the second game, the New York Knicks will try to defend home court as they play at the Madison Square Garden Arena against the visiting and dangerous Detroit Pistons at 8:30 in the morning. For the third game, Steph Curry and the rest of the Golden State Warriors will be in Canada as they play at the Scotiabank Arena against the Toronto Raptors, also at 8:30 a.m. For game number 4, the Houston Rockets will be at home at the Toyota Center as they host the visiting Memphis Grizzlies at 9 in the morning. For game number 5, the Los Angeles Clippers will be at home at the Intuit Dome as they play versus the visiting Miami Heat at 11:30 a.m. And for the 6th and final game scheduled for tomorrow, the Los Angeles Lakers will play at home at the Crypto.com Arena against the visiting San Antonio Spurs, also at 11:30 a.m.